Wow, this is absolutely insane. The Cleveland Cavaliers, you have to give them credit, man. Look, they're one of the franchises throughout NBA history. Many teams, they struggled a lot after superstar players left. And well, for the Cleveland Cavaliers, after having LeBron and Kyrie, all these guys over the course of several years, and of course with LeBron left in the end, Kobe Altman came in. He knew what he was doing from the start of rebuilding this Cleveland Cavaliers team, and give them credit. They drafted really well. They made good trades for players, and they're doing that once again. You know, we didn't know how good Colin Sexton was going to be coming back to the Cavaliers, but still having him on the team was still not a bad thing at all. As a matter of fact, for a while, I actually rooted for the Cavaliers to still try to keep Sexton in the way on the team. Even though he was kind of a ball hog, I felt like the playmaking ability of Darius Garland and, overall his shot creation and skills with Colin Sexton, maybe they could possibly still do something with them. And the Cavaliers would have still been good regardless. But getting Donovan Mitchell in return and just giving up, their draft pick and other unprotected picks, and not only that, but Larry Markkinen as well, a guy who really wasn't truly needed on the Cavaliers. Man, the Cavaliers, give them credit. They are here doing things that are doing great for the future. Not only that, but they're young. Pretty much almost every guy on this team, except Kevin Love, is young. The only guy now that really needs to develop into a really good player on this Cleveland Cavaliers team is Isaac Okoro. He's already a great defensive player. If he can grow his offensive game, if he can grow into a great wing that we think he can possibly become, this Cleveland Cavaliers team is going to be a team to force to be reckoned with a few years. Now, look, we all know there's many good teams right now in the Eastern Conference, and they're just going to be in the mix of that. And they're still not yet on that level of other teams, but they can make it to the semifinals, possibly. I wouldn't say the conference finals. That's a big out there. But there's a chance that I believe they can definitely be a good team to make it to the conference semifinals for sure. And well, in the next 2 to 3 years, I believe that this is when that team's going to take that next level. That's when Darius Garland is going to grow his game even more. They got Donovan Mitchell. He signed to a big contract. He's already in the midst of his prime just about. And he's only 25 years old. Got Evan Mobley, who's still growing as a player and who could have possibly won Rookie of the Year. He's going to make his mark on this Cavs team. They're all on rookie contracts. Jared Allen, he just made an all-star team, of course, recently. Him and Darius Garland, I believe. So this team is going to be really good. So give big credit to Cleveland for really rebuilding this team into one of the best teams now in the Eastern Conference. They're going to be a great team to watch next year. I think that Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland backcourt is going to be really a good duo to watch. Not only that, but the front court of Evan Mobley and Jared Allen as well. Like, this team, they have like some of the best fits in the entire NBA, and they're only getting better because they're young. They're still developing, they're still growing in their game, and there's still so much more to come. But for the Utah Jazz, of course, I believe in this deal. They definitely won because they got a lot of good assets and draft picks, and they got a Colin Sexton, so they have many things that can really work in their favor as well for Utah. And basically Danny Ainge was like, man, I'm just gonna tear it apart, rebuild it, get assets. It's almost like basically what he did when he was on the Celtics, especially when he traded away Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. He traded away some of his best players on the team during that time, and he got a bunch of assets from the Brooklyn Nets, as we all know, and they finessed the Brooklyn Nets basically. And he's really good at drafting players, so I believe that Danny Ainge, he's really going to help transform this Utah Jazz team into a pretty good team. Give them a while to develop and grow, but they don't really have that guy. I mean, Colin Sexton, I believe, is the best player on the team, but still, they don't really have any other true assets on their team that we can be like, oh man, that's that guy. He's going to be that guy on that team. So, it's going to take a lot of good drafting, and with those picks, I believe they're going to get really good lottery picks in the future as well. So we'll definitely see the development and growth of the Utah Jazz. But in this deal right now, of course, for the win now situation, the Cleveland Cavaliers have definitely won. But really, even in the future, you can say that the Cleveland Cavaliers could win because they're all young, as I said earlier, and they have still so much room to grow. Only thing that's really stopping them now is, as I said before, their wings. If Isaac Okoro can really grow this year as a player, then watch out. This Cleveland Cavaliers team, they can go as far as they can. They can go really far. But I believe that, look, man, all I have to really say now is that, we have to watch and see what obviously happens. But, I didn't expect this from the Cleveland Cavaliers, but they really turned it around great after LeBron left. I mean, you know, even though I'm bringing back LeBron in this conversation, I mean, it's just to be real. Cleveland was LeBron James forever. And now they are transitioning into a new era, and they've got massive amounts of talent now on this team, from doing really, really good at drafting players over the years and making good assets in return. Not to mention they still have Karis LeVert, all those guys as well, man. Watch out. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they're definitely coming, and it's going to be very, very interesting in the Eastern Conference, especially in the future. The Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be the two best young teams in the East for a while. But I hope you guys enjoyed this brief video today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every single week. Have a good day. Peace.